Libra, hi, welcome back to Cardinal Fire Tarot. This is going to be your December 2023 reading, but first, a couple of announcements. If you haven't already, make sure that you are following me on Instagram and on TikTok at Cardinal Fire Tarot. I post daily on both those platforms with readings, pick a card, stuff like that. And then if you like my reading style and are interested in booking a personal reading with me, you can find all the information for that at cardinalfiretarot.com. And then if you are subscribed to the channel, you may have noticed that I haven't been posting the Sunday all signs check-in videos. Um, these last couple months and the months that are coming up are going to be pretty busy for me, like they are for everyone. You know, work gets busier, holidays, family, all that good stuff. So you're going to have to cut me some slack with those. It'll probably be a couple months before I start in with those again. But this month, I will be doing a yearly recap video for all the signs, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. I don't know exactly when I'll post those, but sometime in December. And I think that's all the announcements I have, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start by pulling the overall energy for the reading from this oracle deck. All right, Libra, your overall energy for the reading is wisdom. Go ahead and get some tarot with that. All major arcana so far. There's another one. What on earth? Right. I think this month you are learning to focus on yourself, to make yourself your priority, and don't, you know, pour all of your energy into a partner or your family or your friends. Like, you are where you should invest your energy. So, overall energy for the reading, wisdom. This is you learning the importance of, filling your own cup first, which is a huge important lesson. Um, Especially if you have a tendency to lean towards the codependent side of things, it's almost going to feel, well, definitely just like foreign and weird, but almost like cold too in the beginning, because you are so used to just giving, 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 giving. And so when you stop doing that as much, now that doesn't mean you can't like ever do anything for somebody else. Don't take that to the extreme. But when you stop just overexerting yourself, it's gonna feel like you are rejecting them, but you're not. You're just showing up in a healthy way. Then in the recent past, you have the Chariot. This is when you were focused on love. For most of you, I'm going to say specifically romantic, but it doesn't have to be. But that was your focus. That was your main goal. That was what you were going for. And then in the current energy, we have the Magician. This is you like refiguring your life. Like, wait. This isn't where I want to be. This isn't what I want to be doing. And so then you are going back to the oh gosh, what's that expression? Going back to the scratching board? I don't know. You're going back and like reevaluating essentially. And you're figuring out what it is you want, where you want to be going, who you want to have with you, those kind of questions. And then in the near future, we have justice. That is your manifestations from right now coming through in the 3D. That is your focused energy on yourself, presenting itself in your external world. All right. And then for the energy that surrounds you, we have the world. You are closing cycles. You are closing big, big, big cycles. I mean, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. Big cycles. And for the better. I mean, you are learning the importance of yourself, which seems to be, I mean, you're only the fourth reading that I've done for December, but it seems to be a big theme going on this month for a lot of them. And then in your challenge, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You have to learn how to set boundaries. You have to learn how to choose your priorities. You have to learn how to reflect these lessons that you've learned into your actions. And so that makes you the apprentice, that makes you the student. You are learning how to implement the lesson into real life. And that is a challenge, probably, especially for an air sign, because you guys kind of just want to know everything. And that's not how it works. You have to be the newbie. You have to be unsure and unskilled in order to then become, the master. But then in your strength, you have the Two of Pentacles. This is your ability to, it's like you're heading in one direction, then something intercepts. You're like, oh shit, that's not working. And so then you switch directions and you start going that way. It's your ability to adapt. And so the Two of Pentacles is, of course, an infinity sign. And then above the head of the magician, we have that infinity sign there. So as you switch directions, you are then manifesting from that new direction. You don't have to stay in the same course of action that you were in. You are very adaptable. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers out on the table. I want to start by clarifying wisdom in the overall energy for the reading. All right, so clarifying wisdom, we have the Ten of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Cups. Whoa, okay. You're learning what makes you happy, what makes you fulfilled. You're learning who you want to be around, who you want to celebrate your milestones with, and you're learning how to take what you learned from the past and grow from it, and also how to nurture your inner child. Which anybody who is on a self-discovery journey, at some point, that inner child shit's gonna show up. It always does. And it's heavy work. It really is. It's re-parenting yourself. Right. So these lessons that you're going through, Libra, they are extremely tied to your heart space, to your emotions, Which most lessons are, but it's just being highlighted that that's all cup energy right there. All right, let's clarify the Chariot and the recent past. All right, clarifying the Chariot, we have the Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, so you thought you wanted love. You thought you wanted your happily ever after, your Prince Charming, that kind of shit. And then you realized that I wasn't all it was cracked up to be. It led to a lot of heartbreak, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of ruminating, anxiety, worry. And so that perspective shift started to happen, which I want to point out another major arcana right here. Big, big changes happening for you in December. But you had this perspective shift into recognizing that what you really want is not what you have there. You thought you wanted that. And this goes back to this being your strength, this fluidity of the Two of Pentacles. You thought you wanted this love, this, fairy tale story. It's not it. And so you're willing to shift perspectives and figure out, okay, what do I want now? Now that I know that this isn't what I want, what's next? And you have that willingness to shift. All right, let's clarify the Magician in the current energy. All right, clarifying the Magician, we have the Seven of Wands, the Fool, and the Ten of Pentacles. Another major arcana. All right, and so let me back up. I tend to sometimes assume that people who watch tarot videos know a lot about tarot, which is a pretty easy assumption, but I still, have to catch myself and remind myself that there are, people who are just getting into it who don't know, card meanings, stuff like that. So I just want to clarify that minor arcana is like your day-to-day life, your decisions, your, hopes and dreams and whatnot. It's the day-to-day. And then major arcana, those are like monumental. Like if somebody was looking at the book of your life, it's the highlighted parts. It's the parts that like, oh, that's important. That's important. That's important. Like those big life altering shifts. That's what the major arcana is. So that's why I keep highlighting the fact that you have so many major arcanas out on the table, because this is big for you. This is monumental change. So in the current energy, you are focusing on your money and your stability. Good for you. Good for you. I think a lot of times, like the spiritual people tend to not disregard, but just not prioritize, the financial, the tangible. But it's a part of this reality, right? So you're focusing on your money, you're focusing on your stability, you are defending your your stance, where you're at. I don't know who is coming for that piece. I don't know if it's maybe an ex from over here. I don't know, maybe if it's just like your family being like, "Why aren't you dating? What's going on?" Like, I don't know. But you're really standing firm and defending that this is my life. I'm doing this. And I'm switching directions. You have the Fool to the Magician. Okay? You are taking the risk and manifesting new, new, updated energies. All right, let's go ahead and clarify justice in the near future. All right, clarifying justice. We have Temperance, another major arcana, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. Yeah. So you're in this space right now where you're like, I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care. I'm doing my thing. And then in the future, you get the results of that. So temperance is balance, peace, harmony, tranquility. Ace of Pentacles, that's that new beginning with your money because you're focusing on manifesting your money right now, and then it's going to show up as a new beginning in the near future. And the Five of Swords, which is like, I'm doing this, I'm going to win at all costs, I am going to take control of my life. It's that kind of like boss energy. I am here for it. You are really stepping into your power this month, Libra, in a whole new independent sort of way. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the world and the energy that's surrounding you right now. All right, clarifying the world. We have the Queen of Swords, the Star, the Four of Swords, and the Hierophant. Two more major arcanas. Okay. You, you're learning your path. I mean, you're learning that where you're at isn't working. Where you're heading is going to align better with your newfound vibrational frequency. You're learning that it's okay to not see results. Things are, even if you can't see the results happening in the 3D, it doesn't mean there's not a ton of energetic movement happening right now. And that's what manifesting is. That's that energetic movement. And then eventually that energetic movement will start to influence and show up in the 3D. But like you you're on your path. You're stepping into your power. You're not taking no for an answer in any department in your life. Like you are just showing up with so much strength in your energy. All right, let's clarify this Eight of Pentacles and your challenge. All right, clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. We have the World, Major Arcana, Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Yeah, so with being the the apprentice, the newbie, the student, you're having to you're having to risk and fail along the way because that's how you learn, right? So you're putting yourself out there, and it's not necessarily like a win all the time. As my boyfriend says, they can't all be winners. But it's like you're hitting speed bumps. Of course, you're hitting speed bumps. That's how you're learning. And you're taking lessons from other people around you, and you're releasing what is no longer serving you. All of this for your highest good. Probably not comfortable at all, though. Change isn't comfortable. Change is always scary, and it always comes with grief, too. People think that just because it's changing for the better, like, you have nothing to be upset about. No, you still have to grieve the past. It's still a loss, even if something better is coming to replace it. All right, and then let's go ahead and clarify Two of Pentacles in your strength. Ooh, that is too many. I'm not taking all those cards. All right, clarifying the Two of Pentacles. We have the Moon, another major arcana. I think, do not quote me on this number, but I think there's only like 24 major arcana. 22 if you include the Fool. Because, yeah, if the world is 21 and the Fool is 0, that would make 22 major arcana. Anyways, just to put in perspective how many have come out. The 10 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. You are taking on the burden of finding your home. Now, home, not actually necessarily a house. It can be, hi, buddy. I'm afraid my dog's gonna like unplug these wires because he's just all up in them. Harlow, hey, come over here. Hi, babe. All right. Your home is not four walls and a roof. Your home is where you feel grounded, where you feel secure, where you feel nurtured and cared for. That's your home. And so, with that, as we were just saying with the Eight of Pentacles, you're having to take on the burden of being able to go with the flow, to roll with the punches, even if you can't see the whole picture. You have to just take a risk every now and again. And you're doing it. I mean, it's showing up in your strength. Like you are showing up and you are taking on the burden of adaptability. And this is a huge month for you, Libra. This is a lot. This is big, big energy. But I mean, it's all good stuff. Even if there is some challenges and some tricky energy along the way, it's all good stuff. So that is what I have for you for December. If you resonate with this reading, I would really appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below in the comments. It really does help the channel grow, and I appreciate it. And then just make sure that you are looking out for your yearly recap reading whenever that comes out. And I'll see you next time. Bye.